All right, here we go with part 2 of our smoked salmon gravlox. It worked. I knew it would work. Well, actually, I wasn't sure, but it worked, and it was delicious, and I'm not buying smoked salmon anymore. So here we go. After 2 days, remember, we flipped it over after 1 day. We turned it over. So it's been 2 days in the fridge, pressed with our couple soup cans or coconut milk cans. All right, you see that liquid? See, that's the water that was drawn out by the sugar and the salt, which was part of the curing process. So again, this is not technically cooked, but it is cured. So we're going to take off that plastic wrap, and what I'm going to do here is I'm going to take a couple paper towels, and we're going to just take it out of that wet pan and onto a dry paper towel. And now, very important, we're going to unwrap it, and it's still going to have a good amount of salt and sugar stuck to the surface. Alright, so you're going to unwrap it, and again, that's why that cheesecloth, I really like using that. That kept the salt and sugar, attached to the surface of the salmon, and it allowed it to be breathable. Is that a word? It allowed it to breathe. Alright, so there's our cured after 2 days, and it has a really nice firm texture. So that was the weight we did. A lot of people don't weight it. I think you need to, because when we slice this, it's going to have a really, really nice texture. Now you see it still has kind of a layer of that black pepper and that smoked paprika, salt, and sugar. So we're going to rinse well under cold water for 2 minutes. There we go. And then we're going to take it and we're going to put it in a couple paper towels again, and we really want to pat it dry so it's completely dry. We don't want any water left on the surface. And again, the reason salmon works so well for this, it's oily. So that'll dry up nicely. So pat it well. Now I could start slicing this and eating my smoked salmon gravlox right away. But what I like to do for presentation and a little bit of flavor, I'm going to take, this is half dry dill and half ground black pepper. I'm just going to give it a little sprinkling. So when I slice this, the edges have kind of a little bit of a darker color. You'll see when I present it. All right. So there we go. Now to slice, the first couple pieces, that's for the chef. It's going to have too much seasoning on it. Maybe it's over cured. So get a couple slices to start it, but then with a very sharp knife, nice thin slices. And one thing, see that skin? Huge important factor, leave the skin on, because you're going to slice against the skin because it's like leather, and that's how you're going to get those nice slices to come off. Alright, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this in half. It's just going to be easier to slice. And watch this technique. Very sharp knife, one pull towards yourself, slice down to the skin and scrape, and you will get a paper thin. If I read newspapers, I could read the newspaper through that thing. But I have the internet, so I don't read newspapers. So anyway, one stroke towards you, you'll get these beautiful thin, see this? Just really sharp knife, one stroke towards you. If you saw it back and forth, you're going to have like torn salmon. And there we go. Presented with some lemon, a little chive. You see the little edges, the top edges have that little bit of spice on there, the dill and the black pepper. I swear to God, that tasted like the best cured smoked salmon I've gotten at a deli. If you do it just with salt and sugar, it's still delicious. It's gravlox. Any combination of herbs will work. Some people put a few drops of tequila and a chipotle pepper. They do like a Mexican version. So delicious, so easy. Get some really fresh salmon. You got to try it. All right, enjoy.